They'll look to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. That is caught. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the first down.
Who needs a quarterback when your special teams unit can be the ones to move the chains? I mean, the offense couldn't do it in 3 downs, so what do? You say, all right, punt team, you guys take care of 4th. But in all seriousness, great job catching the defense off guard, and now the offense has another shot.
And he pitches it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Complete, and he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, pioneer. Hook.
Throwing now from the gun. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
Colts, 1st down. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Colts.
They'll throw out of the gun. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Indies. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0.
Eagles, nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Colts will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This is to Goddard on the screen. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now an option here. Left side. They'll pitch it to Barkley. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Hurts. is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Oh, and he pushed it. Something looked off at the snap, and he has missed it. The kick, no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up second down.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
Miami.
Now it's Hurts. Headed left, buying time. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Hurts working in the pistol. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
63, 63, 63. Kill, turn up.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
13 yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the
Well, a
7-yard
chance to
line.
get right back in it here. First down and goal. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he will get into the end zone. Dallas Goddard, touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's gonna fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
63, back. No touch, set. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here to talk things over before 3rd down.
No touch, no touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. 1st down and more past midfield. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Jefferson. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. Now he'll work his way out right. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touching.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. At his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player. But tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He is hauled in at the 5. And the Colts are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Down, back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back up to his own goal line, Hurts. To the right side, caught by Goddard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
And now it's decision time, Mike. And I'll tell you, this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. The question comes down to, do you trust your offense to put this game away and come up with a first down? Or do you punt the ball back and say, okay, defense, let's not give them any good field position? This is a big decision right here. I can't wait to see what he does.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing less than 2 minutes.